Hello everyone, this is Hot D here, and today we are going to be reviewing RWBY Volume 6, Chapter 6, Alone in the Woods. I'm going to say this right here and now. I really love this episode. It's really fucking good. But this is going to be going into major spoiler territory for this episode, guys. If you haven't seen the episode yet, please leave right now, and once you do watch it, you can come back here, because this is going to be talking about some major spoilers that happened in Chapter 6, because there's a lot to talk about that happened, and there's a lot of reveals and a lot of stuff that happened. Okay, so let's go and talk about one of the first scenes of the episode is where, we're still back at the Brunswick Farms. We're still going through it. Maria's still reading the book of the town and everything else like that from the owner, and they also have been noticing that that everyone has been saying, "Oh, we're so tired," even after waking up in the morning, which should be a sign that, hey, something's up. And also, before everything of that happened, Crow was telling everyone, hey, go to bed, and we'll leave first thing in the morning. But then obviously he fucks up, he gets drunk at night and sleeps to the point where it's not even in the morning anymore. It's around there, but it's not where they were supposed to leave. So Ruby gets spooked, wakes up, and then next thing we know from Ruby, we actually get to see her getting some emotion out by seeing the alcohol from Crow and being like, ugh, and just throwing it across the side of the wall, and it breaks, making Crow up and everything else like that. So, and then the entire team gets waken up and stuff like that. They go outside, and then of course everyone's still having doubts like, hey, why are we doing this? Why do we need to do this? We can just end it right now, why not just toss it down the well? Why do we need to bring it to Atlas at all? Obviously something's up. Even Ruby is just like, you guys are okay? Are you okay or not? But then somehow even Ruby starts feeling like the same little thing and starts putting the relic right near the well and then accidentally throwing it down after getting spooked by those eyes that finally wakes her up. Like, hey, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. And of course, everyone is still going on about we don't need to go, we don't need to go back down there, we don't need to do anything, we can just be done with this right now. Well, obviously, they go down with Ruby and everything else like that. And then next thing we know it, they get the relic and everything, and sounds all fine and dandy until they meet the Apathy Grim, which is like what was inside the town. There's so many Grim going on right now, and apparently this is Miles Luna's favorite Grim, the Apathy. Apparently that was revealed yesterday on Reddit, which got revealed that this was his favorite Grim that we have been anticipating for a long time. Now, what these Grim are basically kind of humanoid zombifications in a way. What they do is they drain you of having the will to live, basically, and they make this stuff heavy, and there's no point, don't want you to keep going forward. And of course, Maria comes in, tries to get everyone on their back, and then of course, Maria also gets the thing as well. As soon as they get to the door of the cellar, and they all seem like, oh my god, it's so far away, there's no point in going. To the point of Blake even being like, she's the closest, and like, okay, I'm just gonna lay down here, do absolutely nothing before the Apathy gets to Blake to kill her. Ruby uses her silver eyes on it because of emotional stress, like, oh my god, one of my friends is gonna die right here and now, so the stress kicks in, and then Maria's like, hold on a minute, like, the sign should have been from the beginning, and she does this thing to the point of unlocking the silver eyes for Ruby, which should have been, this is the point where we're like, okay, she either has silver eyes by now or she had them. And now Ruby's silver eyes are awakened, which could go into a lot of things to the point where Grimm are going to be a nuisance now. Unless they don't want to use the silver eyes, if there's something like Salem can attract it. which would be, I think, would be a lot easier to say, like, hey, try not to use this too often because, Salem could find you easier in a way. I think that would work quite well. That's a whole prediction thing, whole theory that they might not make, to find a way to make the Grim at least more of a threat now. Because since Ruby's Silver Eyes are awakened, it's like, okay, Grim is not going to be a threat anymore, because, they're fully awake now. So she can use it freely. She just has to get trained by it to make it more efficient and everything else like that. Because thanks to Maria. And so everyone gets out, Crow is still there, and everything else like that, by the bar. He tries to say, like, hey, leave me alone, I don't want to go. But of course, everyone snaps him out of it. They get to the vehicle that they were going to do, like, trailer and the bike and everything else like that, and get the fuck out. And then they get to near the end of the episode, and Maria drops the big reveal that she once had silver eyes. She once had it. She doesn't have it now. She did have it before. So obviously we always assumed that Maria was somehow connected to silver eyes in a way. Like, did she had it? Does she have it now? No, she did have it in the past. I didn't notice that during my initial reaction. So it was like, because I don't leave captions on because I usually spoil stuff because it's a little bit ahead. But yeah, Maria Cabrera does in fact did have silver eyes, so she's probably going to be trainer for Ruby, the trainer in a way. So yeah. I also kind of like how they say, okay, this is why Ruby wasn't being able to get trained during Volume 5 before. Because for the reason her silver eyes wasn't fully unlocked. Because, in order to unlock them, you do a little chant in a way, kind of like what happens to Ola is still in that similar effect. But now, since it is fully awakened, now we can train them to make them better and stuff like that. So I'm getting the feeling the next couple of episodes are probably going to be just that, training Ruby and stuff like that. I'll get to that prediction for Chapter 7 and whatnot. But overall, solid fucking episode, okay? It's a very good episode. I say it's probably one of the best episodes in the series, if not, it's anything that's very close to episode 2 of Volume 6, being that kind of quality. So I really do love this episode. It's really good. The apathy Grim, I really love how they didn't make the apathy fucking silly. Okay, so that was my biggest complaint of the Nakalabe, is that they made him pretty silly, especially with the arm swinging. I was like, really? You didn't need to do that. I think you just needed him and his weapon, and that's it. Just make him powerful, important, and scary. That's all you need to do, but you need to go that extra mile. It's just like, yeah, whatever. That got annoying a bit as well from that, from Volume 4. It was very disappointing from the Nakalabe. But this, they kept to it. They kept straight to the point with the apathy. They're like, hey, these guys are fucking... Don't want to mess with them. Because they will come at you, even though they seem weak, they will come at you with numbers and with what the power is. They will fuck you up. So, yeah, it was a very good and solid episode of RWBY. I loved it, and I cannot wait, because now the predictable stuff is over. Most of the stuff that we thought from the opening was going to happen, happened. So now, after this episode is where... once we get the reviews, it's going to be a surprise. It's going to be a major surprise. So I'm very curious on where they're going to go with it. Because now everything is fully done, and what we expected to happen is happened. So we can now move on to where the rest of the volume is going to land. And I'm very curious what Miles and Carrie and the animators have in store for us in this next half. Now, next week is going to be the start of the second half, so I'm very curious of where that's going to go. If so... Yeah, this has been Hot Test C here. Don't leave a like, comment, and subscribe for future videos like these. I'll see you all next time. Bye!